Hey, how you guys doing? This is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Listen, I got some juicy news for you guys, and got a couple of things coming up here. But today is all about live streaming. Wanted to try to make sure that we position you guys to win the second half of this year and going into the new year. So want to make sure you guys understand how people are doing it out here. And the game is changing a little bit. And I think this is the perfect timing to have someone like this come on the show. We have none other than uh, calls himself Sid. He's from ZenStream. He's going to share, kind of give you guys some of the use cases that are out there and kind of talk about a little bit about their tool and kind of talk about the special deal that they have going on now. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. You guys know you need to hit that thumbs up, right? We got to let YouTube know that we're doing some business and we're trying to make some money over here. And you guys make sure you put your questions and comments in there. I'm not going to be able to get to all the questions, but I am going to get to some of the questions I think that are very, very relevant and that we're able to make sure that we make this a good, positive experience. Now, without further ado, we're going to welcome to the stage Mr. Sid. Let me bring him on here. How you doing, sir?
Yeah. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for inviting me to the channel and happy to have a conversation with you. Sure.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you into a single shot and I want you to tell the people about ZenStream and how well it is, or just give you a 60-second. You're now in the elevator with everybody, all of my audience. So tell people what's going on with ZenStream.
Sure. Many of you would have experience with live streaming tools like, say, Zoom, Google Meet, and others. Okay. So I'm just sharing my screen as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, go ahead. So I just want you to just give us a 60-second right now on who ZenStream is, and then we're going to get into the rest of the
yeah, sure. So ZenStreaming is an HD live streaming platform targeted for people who are broadcasting events, courses, sports, and any live streaming things, even like say webinars and podcasts. There are 2 or 3 key differences as compared to standard tools like Zoom and Google Meet. Firstly, it will work on your website and your app. Okay, so user need not install another thing and need not go outside your platform. So the experience can be much more customized and it will be inside your own app or website. Second thing is, when you are streaming long events, say courses or say sports events or any interactions, one issue is that if user has to take a few seconds break because of say a call or say going to washroom, then they miss that part completely until they get the recorded file few hours or one day later. While with a DVR functionality which we have, users can always go and skip back and watch the stream anytime, and they can also pause the stream. So that is the key differentiator which we have. So you can see this is a sample stream and people can go back in the stream. Also, relative to any other tools, we are much more adaptive in nature, and there are 3 different qualities and user can switch qualities accordingly. So yeah, so it is a ready-to-use live streaming solution with an inbuilt DVR feature that is embeddable on website and app, and these are the key differentiators of the tool.
Okay, no, that's good. I think that we're going to go ahead and start right into that. I'm going to allow you to share your screen. Is there something that you wanted to share with us? Let's see that. Do you have a example of the DVR? Do you have an example of the DVR setup here that people could see?
Yes, sure. So firstly, like as compared to like say standard tools like Vimeo, one other advantage is even the standard basic plans, they allow multiple streams to be created. So you can create multiple streams parallelly from a single account, which most of the other platforms charge you quite high. Okay. And then you can connect with any input streaming tool like say OBS, which is free and open source, or you can use like tools like say Restream, etc. To have an input interface. Even you can use Zoom as an input interface. You can do few basic settings, and then you will be able to stream live on your you can connect the stream. Okay,
So let me get this correct, right? Just so I understand. So you're saying I could use Zoom and then stream from Zoom by using the stream key and then stream from Zoom? Why would a person do that? Why would it just wouldn't stream from Zoom? I just want to I think you may know, but I just want the audience to know this is why wouldn't I just use Zoom?
Right. So the thing is, see, OBS is a more popular broadcasting software used by many, like even YouTubers. Okay, so this is the most popular. It is an open source free input streaming software. So
Right.
what an input streaming software is, it allows you to add multiple feeds, multiple cameras, images. For example, you can see my face is here and the video is here. So you can have multiple inputs and you can position them nicely in an input tool. So OBS is the best actually use best input tool. But if someone is comfortable with Zoom, then they can use Zoom. Zoom will be only used as an input software. People will, but the streaming and the player will be from us. But if people like the interface of Zoom, suppose there are three teachers connecting on a single Zoom conference, then you
Right.
can telecast that to directly to your website. So Zoom can be used as an input, while the streaming and the player will be from ZenStream.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, that was now. So how long have you guys been around? Are you guys just showed up here on the scene, or you guys been doing this for a while, or?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we have been like the company videos, the parent company Videocipher, which is into recorded video hosting and piracy protection. It has been for now around 10 years. Okay, while the ZenStream solution, it has been launched little over 1.5 years. Okay, so the live streaming solution is out with our existing customers and new customers since around 1.5 years, while the parent company is in existence for now 10 years.
Oh, okay. So you were going to show us something. I think you were going to show us about, was it embedding or something? I thought you went to it, and then maybe I
Yeah, yeah.
interrupted you. Yeah.
So I will just give you say 2-minute demo of the product. So you can create multiple live streams in parallel, and then you can connect. When you create a stream, it will also give you an option to add chat options. You can have chat off, or you can even have your logged in users chatting through authenticated option, or you can have an anonymous chat. Okay, so
Mm.
for demo, I've just kept anonymous chat, and then we also have different embed codes for live player and the chat, so that if based on your website and app, wherever you want to put the chat interface, you can customize the interface. So there's a sample stream. You can see the stream is there. People can go back and forth. They can switch the quality, and at the same time, like people can message, and the moderator can also delete or block any particular user, delete a message, and they can block any particular user. So
Mm.
yeah, so this is like a simple setup. So this is just a demo stream, but in actual, if you just embed the iframe, it will work in your website. And also it has an option of domain restriction. So suppose you are embedding a stream in your website, you don't want it to play outside your website, so
Mm.
that will be taken care of while you are trying to embed the stream. Okay,
So,
so yeah.
let's talk about the multiple streams here, because I don't know if I've seen that before. I don't know if I've seen where you could stream. So how are people using this? Okay, so that's it sounds like it's an advantage, but why would a person need more than one stream at one time? Just because I
Yeah,
know
sure.
maybe a church may need it, or there. So explain to me how people are using being able to how many can I do?
Okay, sure. So yeah, so firstly, just last bit of feature, when you end the stream, actually you also get a recorded file in the dashboard, which can be used as an VOD file. Okay, so like you don't need to use different vendors for live streaming and VOD. You can just use our player and our hosting also for a VOD. So it is a combined VOD plus live streaming solution, but the live streaming is the main differentiator. So yeah, that is the overall thing. And yes, why people need different like parallel streams, multiple parallel streams is,
Sure. Mhm.
suppose there are proper companies which are telecasting multiple events, or there can be multiple like educational platforms which have multiple teachers at the same time. There are many teachers which are connected and streaming on same website, different courses, different class of students. Okay, so for such use cases, we allow multiple streams, and also there can be agencies, marketing or development agencies, which are actually using a single account for multiple of their customers. So they will also not face any restrictions. For the AppSmo plans, it starts from 5 parallel streams from a single account, while it can go to maximum to 20 streams for the like tier 3 account. Okay.
Oh, so I can do, when it says 20 parallel streams from one account, if I got a tier 3 or even a tier 2, I could run 10 streams at the same
Right.
time.
Yes.
So that won't bog down. I mean, so my account, let's say, I'm Jenny, will Jenny's account have 10 streams on it, or these are 10? They're tied to Jenny's account, but it's not like I'm just using all bandwidth from Jenny's account, or is it just spread it out through that? Or help me understand that. You don't have to get the technical piece, but would no other program suffer more than the other? Let's say I have 500 people watching one stream and chatting, and then I have another one that maybe have 5 people. Will the 5 people see a drop off because the 500 people are choking up the stream? I guess I'm just trying to understand that.
No, so it is all like scalable on AWS and Google Cloud infrastructure. So parallel streams are not affecting any bandwidth or input. So there is
Mm.
no actual limitation on an account. So there are the plans which are based on the output bandwidth. Okay. So if you have like you can, whenever you consume this bandwidth, then you need to buy more at a discounted price.
Oh, got it, got
But
it.
as such, there is no limitation if you use one stream or 10 stream or 20 streams. In terms of experience, it will be the same.
Okay, got it, got it. Okay, so then input streaming hours. What's the difference? So we have the bandwidth there, but what is input streaming hours? What does that mean there for us?
Yeah. So suppose like you are telecasting say 1 hour of live stream to say 100 people.
Sure.
Okay. So 1 hour will be deducted from this 150 hours. Okay. While if 100 people are watching, they will consume some bandwidth, maybe say 50 GB or say max, if it is a longer stream, maybe 100 GB. Then that will be deducted from this stream. So this is based on the viewership, how much viewership you have. And this is a lifetime assess for this plan. So it renews every year. And this is based on the number of hours you are streaming. This is not based on the viewership. This is just how many hours you are streaming.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. So
And
just
also, like even if you get it over, so there are like discounted options to buy more if you finish anything within 1 year. For like 90% of the customers, this limit is quite good. But for 10% of the customers who exceed this limit, they can buy in like at a discounted price.
oh, I see. So, and how long do our recorded, is there you have free recording storage, so 50 gigs.
Yeah.
So that's just going to stay there, and then I can just delete as I find time to kind of free up the space. But you don't delete on your own. It's just
Yes.
if my storage is there, it can be there for 2 years. As long as it doesn't take up the 50 GB, then it'll remain on the server. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yeah. So the advantage is, so it will always remain on the account until you delete it. And also, like the thing is, you can also upload your own videos. So the VOD solution is also complementary with it, and you can also upload your own your own videos as well. Okay.
So if I uploaded my own videos, that takes some of my streaming hours too, or no?
No, that will take, yeah. So that will take your storage. And if you use the recorded videos for, say, VOD, like the recorded videos, you also use the player to play it on your website, then it will consume the recorded VOD bandwidth. So there are two bandwidths. One is for the live streaming,
Oh.
and then there is this VOD bandwidth. Okay.
Oh, I see. So a person would use this. So give me a couple of use cases that people are using this. I know. Let's talk about the education factor, because I think a lot of people want that, and I think a lot of people. I mean, we could stream on YouTube all day because everything is free, but when we want to do a professional setup, you're saying we could embed in our own classroom on our own website behind a paywall, right? And so? Talk to me about that. Is that how people are using it, or some
Yes, so the
people?
paid use cases are the more of a use case. So, for example, some of the testimonials you see on our website, the first two, they are education platforms across the world, and some others are event and sports platforms.
Hmm.
So yeah, education is a one big use case. The second big use case is events. For example, this was the largest accountancy conference in Malaysia. They
Sure.
used our system to telecast it online. So it happened physically, but a lot of viewers also watched online. So this was telecasted through us. So events and education and webinars, these are the three primary cases we have. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so people do webinars. So really, from what I'm understanding is, so you guys don't have a studio. You just kind of recommend people using the OBS studio and or some other streaming platform like
Right.
a Zoom or something like that. Are there any plans to create a studio, or you guys are just fine like that? Or
Yeah, so there are plans in on creating a basic studio which will have screen share, webcam on, okay, and all the key features of a conferencing tool. Sorry, of a like a broadcasting tool. So we will be ready with that in around 3 months' time. So that is also there. But the recommendation why still people use something like OBS is if they want to customize it a lot. But a basic tool will be available with this for free in around 3 months' time.
oh, you see, so you're saying you will have a, you're saying you will have a, so you're saying you will have a stream? You're saying there will be some type of studio coming in the next 3 months? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, so it will be a like a desktop like a desktop extension. Okay,
Oh,
yeah. So it will be a desktop extension, or just like say, for example, this the backend tool which we are using, how it is working, right? So like how this backend tool is working. Similarly, it will be a browser-based tool. Yeah.
oh, okay. And is that part of the? Is that included in the AppSumo deal, or?
Yes, so since it is like it will be launched in future around 3 months, so it will be available with all the plans. We cannot mention it on the page because it is not yet live, but it
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
there for all the customers.
Yeah, no, you can't. If it ain't live, you can't sell it, right? I mean, I know that's how AppSumo is. So are there any, are you seeing any other ways that people are making money, right? So let me give you an example, right? So if I, because I can't do any evergreen stuff from it unless I just set it up on my own website. And if I have a webinar, it says, oh, you can get access to the webinar, then the webinar brings them to one of your recorded. Does that make sense? So let's say I record a video. Let's say this video recording now and say, hey, you can catch this video later on. It's going to be, $20 of access to video later on. That Sid and I, we had a conversation. So I make them go through a webinar registration, and then it sends them a link to the actual inside of my paywall, and it sends them a link to this video.
Right.
Is that how people go ahead? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this is how one of the ways which people use live streaming platform like ours. So, for example, in YouTube also you see there is a subscription. So some of the videos are after you pay. Okay, right. So even YouTubers are using subscription as a way to make extra payments on say 10%, top 10% of their content. So
Sure.
similarly, you can have paywalls on your website, and only the live streaming or the VOD streaming which is like top notch, it will be behind the paywall, and there you can use our solution. So that is
Oh,
also a common use case.
so that makes sense. Anthony, do you got any questions on this? I know C Store had to leave. I know he was really interested in this, but do you have any questions on this? And my whole thing, Sid, as we go on, my whole thing is people have had, like, we've seen our share of live streaming software. I think some of them have gone away, right? um One live streaming software we had, or we've used in the past, they did a lot of AI to kind of, if I did a webinar, if I did a meeting, it would kind of wrap up the meeting with some AI comments, or it would do some different things that I would get like an either email later, or I would get an opportunity to even set an agenda and do you have any looks to do anything like that? You need me to add anything to the screen, or you want to add that to the screen?
Yeah. So see, like we don't have that plan, so a company can take different directions. So in our case, we want to add more to this live streaming with chat and DVR feature on a website, more functionalities to it. For example, we will be currently there are there will be polls and quizzes to it. So in the chat, you can have polls, quizzes, reactions, emoticons, and all those things, which
Sure.
are not there with many of the platforms. Yeah, so yeah, such kind of tools, such kind of like features is like what we are planning to add.
Okay. Did you want to share the screen? You want me to add something to the screen? Did you want to show something, or?
Yeah, I have already shared the screen, I think.
Okay, no, I just wanted to, yeah, I got to bring it to the stage if you need to. So
Okay, okay.
you,
Yes, I have shared the screen. I thought it is on the stage.
Yeah, no, I had to add it. I had to add it to the
Okay,
stage.
okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it when you added it, and then I had to add it to the stage. So is
Okay.
this the roadmap here?
The first thing which will come out is player customization, so that you can customize the colors, controls, uh, as per your like needs or your brand, and then chat reactions, individual branding, polls, quizzes, and mobile SDKs. That will come up bit later.
Okay. Okay. So does the users have their own login access? So that's a good question. So we have one user here. Anthony says, does users have their own login access or link share access? So are you, Anthony, are you talking about people that you talk about individual users that we allow on our account? Or are you talking about viewers? Are you talking about the
Uh,
end
uh,
user?
Okay, so no, this is we are talking about users who you allowed in your account, your developers or team members. So these are your own team members which are allowed in the account to have an access, and there are also different levels of permission, so that someone can have admin rights, someone can have like smaller rights. So that way, yeah.
So let's say I have, let's say Anthony worked for me or I work for him and I gave him access. Um, I gave him access. Would he be able to say, would he be able to see the videos that I have in there, or does he see the entire dashboard, even with the parameters of what he has access to?
Yeah, so see, he
Right
will.
there. Yeah. Uh-huh. The
Yeah.
upload. Yeah.
So there are uploader. So if you give the uploader permission, so he will be able to see the dashboard, but not like play any video. Okay.
Hmm.
But if you give the editor like permission, then they can stream and they can also end the stream. Yeah.
Oh, so an example of what would an uploader do? Is that somebody that's on my team and it just say, hey, all you do is upload the videos, right? I have a VA and to say, I only want you to upload. I don't want you to be trying to run any live streams or anything like that. Is that what an uploader is? That's their job, just to get things uploaded and ready, or no?
Right. Right.
Okay, so they can't launch their own streams and they can't that's what that is.
Yes. So
Okay.
they can't launch their own streams. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess that answered the question. So yeah, tier 3 has 10 users. Okay, so yeah, that made sense of what you're asking. Okay. All right. Is there, let me see. I thought I saw some more. I thought I saw a question because I was trying to look on my app Sumo um special here. All right. So, and you guys said you've been in about a year. Okay, so interesting. Is there anything else that we need to know that maybe on the surface that we can't see that you guys do? Now, I do like the fact I like the chat room. Um, can you show us, or do you have an example of what um an anonymous is versus a person? Now, what do people normally use? Do they normally use the anonymous or they normally use registered logins? So
So
yeah.
yeah, so the thing is, say for demo, we can only show the anonymous. So John, anonymous means John entered their name themselves. So John could have entered any name. But logged in means suppose you have a website and you are already having some user ID, email,
Sure.
name of the person. So
Uh-huh.
that logged in user will be automatically their name or username will be fetched and it will show. Okay. So that is the advantage of a logged in system. You can use an authenticated option then. Okay.
Oh, so that makes sense. Okay. So you have to paste both the embed iframe and you have to paste the chat widget in there as well.
Right, right.
Okay. Okay. Um, I think Anthony's asking a question here. He says, are there add-on offers or more minutes if we go over the top tier? And I think you shared that. And
Yes, so it is there mentioned in yeah here. So for bandwidth, it is $0.05 per GB, and if you go the over input hours, it is $0.75 per hour. So yeah, so these are there. So bandwidth, like I think bandwidth is still quite good, but input hours someone might go over. So yeah, these are the costs which are mentioned in the optional add-on on the AppSumo page.
Okay. And so what does how HTML5 adaptive player, what is that? What does that mean?
So the player just which I showed, which adaptive means it will automatically switch based on the internet speed.
Hmm.
Okay, so that is HTML for adaptive player. That there are three qualities, and it will switch according to the user speed, and user can also change quality themselves. Okay.
Oh, I see. I
So in
see.
terms of features, you can see that we are not restricting any feature to any
I
tire.
I
Okay,
saw that.
but in terms of usage and like numbers, there is a limit to each tire. But as such
Uh-huh.
features, we are providing everything in every plan. Yeah.
So can we go to webhooks here real quick? I wanted to get the experience on that and how people are using
Okay.
webhooks inside your program.
Yeah, so webhook is not that common of a use case for like say live streaming. Okay,
Hmm.
for like for upload for VOD it is. So suppose you want to upload a video directly from say your website. Okay, you
Sure.
want your users to upload a video to your system, your website, and it should reach our dashboard. So that is what webhooks are for. So webhooks is not a typical use case for a live streaming part, but it is for VOD. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's reviewability. Okay. I thought a person, if I embedded it into, let's say I do a webinar, let's say I created my own evergreen webinar, right?
Right.
And I thought maybe a person could register, but I think a lot of that would be on the software side. I didn't know what you guys did. Okay. That
Right.
makes
So,
sense.
yeah. So in the documentations of like one, if you like, there are APIs. Actually, yes. So yeah, that one thing I skipped is that there is also APIs. So for the cases where people want to automate a lot of these things like stream creation, stream ending,
Sure.
like running multiple streams. So there are APIs to handle everything. So you need not do everything from dashboard. Okay. But if you are a developer and you want to have multiple things automated, you can also do that.
Oh, I see. So right now, do people use these like for, I guess it would be one to many. Okay. All right. So I was just trying to, because I think I'm trying to think of what people would be thinking or what their reservation would be to not pick this up. And I guess some of the advantages is you can embed this behind your own firewall, which I think a lot of people say, "Oh, I'll just use YouTube." It's like, you can't really get into privacy. Now, do you prevent downloading? Do you have any type of protection on downloading or anything like that? Or
No. So in live streaming, currently it is not encrypted. So there is this domain restriction so that the video plays only on particular website.
Hmm,
Okay, like that is there, but there is currently not much prevention against download. Yeah.
okay, so what are some of your people doing that actually teach it? I mean, they have it for teaching. I mean, how do they prevent? Let's say I have a course that's up there. Let's say I
Right.
have the digital, the digital, the digital, one of my digital courses, my digital master class courses that I have, digital real estate assets.
Right.
Maybe
So,
I don't know if
like
you get it.
at Video Cyphers, as the parent company, we do DRM for recorded videos. So, see, typically piracy is more prevalent in recorded videos. It is not prevalent in live streaming, and also security with live streaming comes with challenge of certain compatibilities. So that is why we have not done it till now. But like it will be done in future. But currently, the like it doesn't have any like encryption or that kind of download prevention security because it has not been much of an issue in live streaming as of now.
Well, not so much as for the live stream, because the live stream is a live stream. You can restrict the domain behind your paywall, but I'm talking about if I upload something on there. Do you have any DR? I think it's DRM. Is that what you said? Do I have any DRM protection on that if somebody's playing it back? Because normally I've seen people say, "Well, this person thinks that I can't get it," but then they just scrape the URL and then they're able to
Right.
strip it and pull it down.
Yeah, so this ZenStream solution particularly doesn't have a DRM. Okay, the parent company, which we also did an AppSumo deal in 2019,
Hmm.
that does have a DRM solution. Okay, and it is primarily based on DRM. Okay, so yeah, so
Is that something that we could buy? If we buy that, is that something that we could possibly add? that may be a value right there.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that is actually, yeah. So that so within the AppSumo deal, this video server part is not there. Okay. So if one is interested in the video server part of the DRM, they can talk to us on support separately, and we can do something to probably combine these two things at some additional value. Because DRM does cost extra, but with some and DRM is only for recorded videos. Of course, there is no DRM for live streaming. But if some of the VOD customers who want to do DRM with VOD, then yes, there can be some additional discounted plans for them, and they can send us a support query.
Oh, and I mean, me myself, I'm definitely interested in that. So there, I don't remember. I may have remembered that then. I'm really into live streaming and recorded hosting videos. I'm into it now. I wasn't probably back then, and I probably didn't realize the value of that. Is there any chance that this comes back on an LTD, or you guys are just doing so well on your own, you don't really need to bring it back to an LTD? Or do you have anything special for my listeners?
Yes, so special for your listeners and also AppSumo customers. So, like if you so we will be able to offer you if you are interested in DRM for VOD, we will offer you at a special price as compared to what is on our website. So, yeah, we will be able to do that for your viewers and also for any apps, any people who are buying AppSumo deal. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so that's interesting because I'm interested in this now. This is and so let me so then the video, I guess it's called video or vid cipher. Would that just be on your servers, or is that a transferable type of thing that I may can use maybe with one of my other platforms?
So yeah, so that can be figured it out. Like we'll be able to tell you that on the support queries. That is more of a specific to a customer requirement. Okay, if they only want VOD, then it is a different case. If they want live plus VOD as a combination, then it is a different case. So we can figure it out based on the customer requirement. But yes, it can be done within the same account. You don't need to log in at two different places. We can do that. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Now I know because that costs. And I'm just asking. I just wanted to know what's the range on that. Something like that, like per now. Are people charged per video or per like when someone presses play, or is it certain
The
bandwidth?
pricing is always based on bandwidth and storage for VOD. Even here, we don't charge anything different. But yeah, the pricing is different. But the model is same. The bandwidth and storage is what it will always be charged on. Okay.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in this. I'm definitely interested in this. All right. So, are there any questions? We're going to take some questions from. We're going to take some questions from the audience there. Do you guys have any questions about the deal or any questions about how people are using it? Can I? That's really good. Interesting. Okay. Are there any questions? Do you guys have any questions out here? I know because and to be honest with you, Sid, and just maybe you may not know, right? I've been an AppSumo ambassador for I don't know, almost 4 years now, and I've been in AppSumo maybe 5 or 6 years. I've seen a lot of streaming software come through, a lot, right? And there's other people that they've seen a lot come through as well. I do like the DRM portion, but I'm just letting you know that is the reason why there are a lot of people say, oh, I already have it. And what I was trying to have you share with the people is, yeah, but can you embed your stream here? Now, I've done this. I've embedded my stream. I had one other service I embedded the stream somewhere else, and it was not. It's like they put me on the embeddable stream. It's like they put me on a different server, and it was just dragging all over the place. I was like, oh my God. And so it made it very, very difficult. It took away from the experience. Now, just using the platform all together, everything worked well. It's only when I embedded that stream is when the traffic and the bandwidth, it started just becoming a bandwidth hog. A person doesn't experience that with you guys?
No, see, many times when people are sending some integrated or cheaper deals, they use some other dedicated server. So we use AWS and Google Cloud CDN. Okay, and so that is where it ensures like scalability and experience. So yeah, so it is, and also we have customers like across the world, and customers who have who rely us on for critical things. For example, that conference I showed you. Okay, so if that conference doesn't run for, it is for a 2 day conference, if it doesn't run well for 2 days, then there is no retrial, right? So we ensure that through AWS and Google Cloud CDN. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's any. You guys don't have any questions? You guys don't have any more questions for Sid here? You guys don't have any other questions? Is there anything else you wanted us to know, Sid, about the software, my audience and my community? I tested out your software. I like it. It actually held up better than I thought it would. And when I say that is because I've tested a lot of software, I've tested a lot of live streams. I gotta tell you, I was kind of impressed with how it held up because I tried to put it under a little stress test and it held up pretty good.
Right.
I
So
guess
I want to tell to the audience, see, we know people are suspicious of deals when they come because how the tool is and whatever it is. So so we have been running this company for now 10 years, and we are still serving customers from AppSumo, which we sold for the other product Video Sapphire in 2019. So they are still continuing with us. And so when we plan and do something, it is for long shot, and it is not that that it is not reliable. And this is already serving customers who are streaming to tens of thousands of users across the world. So we have made the infrastructure quite critical, and so, and the credits which we have, they refresh every year, so it should be worth a deal, it should be quite of value.
yeah. So are there any? I might as well ask you: is there any chance you bring that other deal back?
No. So anyway, that deal was 2019, and sometimes in SaaS, you know that pricing after the COVID of the video infrastructure and video products came down. So anyway, like our prices went down significantly post 2022
Yeah.
after COVID.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
yeah.
Wow. So
But
yeah,
as I
no,
mentioned, if someone is interested in that part of the DRM for VOD, then we can offer quite good prices as compared to what is on website for your viewers. Yeah.
oh, for the okay, yeah. So hey, you guys mentioned me. Hey, say hey, Sid was on Jenny's Digital Growth Hacks Club. He said that you guys may have some kind of offer. I'm gonna put my affiliate link in here as well. I do have a question in here, and someone asked this. So is in stream just like StreamYard? I'll let you answer that. I kind of know, but I'll let you answer in your own way, and I'll just yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the question.
So StreamYard is more of an input software where people can stream to multiple social platforms or say website. So we are not like StreamYard. We are more of a broadcasting player and hosting. So you can use OBS, you can use Zoom, you can probably also use something like StreamYard, and you can input the stream while you can use our player and broadcasting technology to play the web videos on your own website on your own app. So that is a differentiator, and that is the advantage. So it is a different platform than StreamYard.
So hopefully that made sense for you. Is it Miss Dawson? Hopefully that made sense for you because I think some people want to get away from, maybe they want to get away from StreamYard or maybe they want to get away from the monthly or something like that. Can you use this to still be able to put webinars and things together? If that's your question, you definitely can. I think this would be a better deal, seeing that this is a lifetime deal. So, but you would have to use your OBS and or maybe your Zoom to kind of get you the interface and do all of that stuff. So I think if a person says, hey, you can use StreamYard and pay for that monthly or get this deal from ZenStream, I would get the deal from ZenStream. I would. And so I don't foresee that being any other issue there. Hopefully that answered your question. So to get DRM feature with VidCypher, just email support, I guess is what Courtney's question is.
Yes, you can send us a mail on support, and we'll coordinate that.
All right. So that's what they're saying. And it won't help if you mention it doesn't hurt if you mention Digital Growth Hacks Club. Say, hey, he was on there. He
Sure.
said he can get us a deal, some kind of deal. So I'm interested in that. I definitely am in it. I am definitely interested in it as well. Let me see if there's any other questions here that we have. Okay. So yeah, so that's what you're looking for. So yeah, Miss Dawson, yeah, if you're looking to if you're looking to replace and it depends on how much you're doing any streaming. The strategy I think that he mentioned, which I don't think that you may have not was here or some people may have missed. And then the new strategy, it's not even a new strategy. It's more of all right. So let me just be honest with you, right? Sid's here and he's gonna recognize when I say this. But I think a lot of people are on YouTube. Says, "Oh, I want to monetize. I want to monetize." YouTube, once you monetize, that's less than 1% of the revenue that you make, right? Sid, you would agree with that, right? So, what you then do is you take people off of YouTube onto your own back end, your own platforms. You have your own webinars. You have your own study sessions. You have your own that's where you start making your money. You pull them in through YouTube using the SEO and all that, but it's really taking people off of the YouTube platform, bringing them into your own ecosystem on the back end. This is where a tool like a ZenStream is very powerful because you can say, hey, you can embed that into your own setup and do your own things like that. You have anything to add to that, Sid, or is that kind of what you're seeing?
Yes, so as you see that ultimately creators, when they have to make more money, they have to go off social media at least for some part of their premium content, so they get the audience in
Right.
bulk, and then they move them to their own platforms, which can be website and apps, and there are a lot of tools also built around this. So actually, at the embeds which we have, suppose someone is using a platform like Kajabi or say some other third-party website, say Weebly, there also this solution will work. So our live streaming can work on such third party platforms as well. So ultimately, if you want your audience to be more engaged, and if you're building a website and app to have them more engaged, then our solution, live streaming and VOD, it will be of a good use case there.
So, with that being said, I can't even think of the name of that. What was that platform that used to allow people to make money? You had to be a part of their list, and then you can have, I forget what it's called. I can't even think of the name. I got so many tools in my head right now, but it's where people can pay monthly for premium. What was it? It was one of the first ones. They were the pioneers. I can't think of their name, but you can
Patreon, I don't know.
Patreon. That's what it is.
Patreon.
Sorry about that. I never used it because I was like, wait a minute. So you want a cut of my money, right? And that kind of confused me. And so if you're really trying to avoid like a Patreon as well, because you'll notice people say, oh, well, we want to thank our Patreon users or whatever. You're thanking Patreon users, but the Patreon team is getting part of your money as well. So that was, and this to me, if you want to try to increase your revenue or more of the percentage that you make, I think ZenStream puts you in a position in the driver's seat to do that. Did you guys have any other questions? Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up. Let YouTube know we're over here dropping the money juice. I call it the money juice, right? Because I want to show people how they can make money with the tool and utilize it like that. Do you guys have any additional questions? Thanks, Dawson, for a good question you asked. Thanks, Anthony, asked some good questions. So do you guys have any other different questions? Sid, do you have anything? Let me look at your deal one more time here and see if there's any questions that we may have. Let's see. Did you have anything else there, Sid? Is there anything else you wanted to share with us?
No, that is all. And the questions are good. And please feel free ask you any questions in the support thing regarding the AppSumo deal or any integration with the VideoCypher DRM. We can handle that. And yeah, so it will. We will keep coming up with more features. You can trust on that.
So let me share here. Somebody says, "What hacks can we put together with this?" Uh, Courtney, did you just join, Courtney? Because we talked about a few of them already. Um, so I think one of them, you can put this with, if you picked up Hey Summit. I think you can add this with Hey Summit. I think you can add this with um any of your academic type of, like he's saying, people can use it with Kajabi. So if you have any of those other tools where you're trying to take people into a live stream, you're trying to take them off of YouTube, you pull people in on YouTube, right? And you take them off, and you can use this particular tool to charge for premium access or something like that. That's kind of what I do. So that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Let's see here. So let me ask you this, right? Sid, what if I wanted to live stream in on, I think I could, but I'm just asking, what if I wanted to live stream in on LinkedIn? Can I do that?
No. So LinkedIn will not allow you. So LinkedIn has their own system. So yeah, with our system, you cannot live stream on LinkedIn. But maybe you can just share the link, so you can have an independent link from us. You need not embed. There is also an independent link which you can get, and then you can just post it on a LinkedIn post if you are inviting people to
I
join.
thought they Give me a second here. I thought there was a way that they'll ask you for the link. Let me see here. The only reason why I ask is I'm trying to give people ideas and the reason why they could utilize you guys. Give me a second here. Oh, let's do this. So I wanted to just show this live so we can create an event here. So you can go event format and you can go external link event.
Yes.
Oh, so this is still one of those platforms that would allow you to do that. And then we can just share the event name there, date and time, and then we can just put the event link there. Okay, so we still could. It's just you're saying you don't have a direct connection,
Yeah.
which
So
I
it
didn't.
will. Yeah, it will not be embedded inside the LinkedIn. Ultimately, you have to go to a link. Yeah.
Oh, so it'd probably be a button in there that say, hey, click here, and then it'll take. This is, to me, this is perfect. This is the perfect tool that you would utilize for that.
Right.
I think if you're going to do like take a LinkedIn event and do that, and again, it comes a time when you have to start using your own branding and all that. So that was one of the other questions. So when I'm embedding in, is there any way I can kind of put my own branding on it or anything like that, or no? Or do you want to show that? Or?
Uh, Current sorry One way is that if you are using some tool like OBS, you can have an image of your logo and company at the corner. So an
Mhm.
input tool like OBS allows you to do that, and OBS is free. So if you are using an OBS tool, then you can do the branding through OBS. In future we will also have our own branding, but for now you can do it through an input tool like OBS.
Okay. Yeah. And so I think Raul has a question. He says, what is the quality of the stream? I'll let you answer that. I kind of have an idea, but I'll let you. I want to see what you're going to say on that.
Yeah, so the quality of stream, it can be in the range of 2000 to 4000 kbps, 1080p or 720p as HD. So based on whatever you are inputting, so it can be in this range. So it currently we do not support 4K streams in case you are planning that, but 1080p, 720p is supported, and we will three qualities so that the player is adaptive for different internet speeds, and user can also switch the quality.
Oh, so the user can switch the quality too?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I've so your stream can be adjustable on the fly. Let's say a person's struggling to get in, they can drop it down a little bit and they can get a better experience. Oh,
Yes,
that's
so it
cool.
will automatically drop down. So it is like how even sports streaming work on, say, OTT platforms. It will automatically drop down. But if they want to specifically drop down themselves, they can also do that. So user can switch, or it will automatically switch. Both are possible.
Nice. I didn't know that. I'm really. I'm really starting to warm up to this. So now let me ask you this, right? So I think I may have, and I'm not really certain. I think so. The DVR, and I just want to make sure that I'm clear. So your DVR feature works on live streams because I've seen DVRs obviously in playback mode, right? You just hit the pause, go to the bathroom, what have you. Are you saying right now we're live right now? So this is a live streaming event right now. Are you saying a person could pause right now and says, "Oh man, I got to go to the bathroom. This is a good part," and they can pause the live stream, go to the bathroom, come back and pick it up? Is that what you're telling me during a live stream?
Yes, that is what we can do. And there is a demo on our homepage. If you just open ZenStream.live, so there is a demo. You can see
Okay.
that you can go back in the stream itself. Yes, so it is possible, and you can go till even 6 hours back. You can pause, you can rewind, you can do a forward, backward, whatever thing you want to do in the stream. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So this is obviously not a live stream, but this is the
Yeah,
same
it is a
level.
sample live stream, but it is the same tech, and we are playing a recorded file as live. But yeah, so you can pause
Oh,
and you can go back and forth here.
yeah. I think that's got some value to it, people. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about that DVR feature? I can't say that I've seen that for playback. I have. I haven't seen it for live. Yeah, that's some doing some good stuff because there's some now. I will teach some master classes as we kind of wrap up here. I will teach. I have a 3 hour master class that I teach, and actually it's coming up probably in the next 3 weeks. But I teach it. It's a 3 hour master class, so it's very very in depth, and I wouldn't mind having that feature as a playback feature so people because sometimes when you're trying to you can't hold people can't sit for that long, right? So sometimes you're holding a live stream, people have to go somewhere and they have to come back or something like that. That's good. Are you seeing an advantage of that, having that feature? How are people, can you give us some share some stories with us of how that's helped some people or some testimonials of what people are saying?
Yeah, so that is the exact use case. So particularly in the lecture, like in 3 hours, you will of course take a break. You will take a water break, a washroom break, or if you are watching in your phone, then there will be some call in the minutes. So you can't say no to every call, right? So of course you will miss something. That is true for sports. That is true for events. So this is where the feature is helpful, and that is why this is a differentiator. So when we built out live stream, we wanted to see what are the difficulties which people think. So usually then people have to wait for 1 day or few hours to get a recorded file, and they keep requesting the website to a website owner to share the recorded file. In this case, you can just watch that stream back and forth, pause and everything, and later you will also get the recorded file, but you need not wait for it. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. No, that's did you guys let me know what you guys think of that. Raul, does that was that some is that a feature did you think that you can utilize there? That's a good feature. I like that. I like that. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share with everybody here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and buy your tier three. Now, I've never done this. Anthony's been following me for a long time. He's been following me for a long time. He will admit he's never seen me do this before. I am live right now. I'm going to buy your tier three. And I'm going to encourage other people to use my link to buy it. You don't have to buy a tier three. The reason why I bought a tier three is because I have a couple of long master classes coming up. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, just do it on YouTube. Just do it on YouTube." I was like, I don't want to do it on YouTube, right? And I was kind of thinking, I looked at your tool and I had your tool, and I was like, I don't know because I have these other tools. I don't have that DVR. So in front of everybody right here, and I've never done this. I've never done this, Sid. As we wrap up, I've never done this.
So
I'm
that is
already,
very special for me as well.
yeah,
So
I am going to buy a tier three. And the reason why I'm going to buy a tier three is because I think what a lot of people have, I think what a lot of people have not realized is the game in the digital media space is changing, right? Having a tool like this is much more powerful than one may think. I have other tools. I can put up landing pages. I can put up checkout carts. I can do all that. I can put up paywalls. But to have my own kind of studio where I can just charge people access to get into it, it's just mine. Now, I'm letting you know, I'm going to do this right now. And I want you to be able to let the people know that contact and reach out to you and say they saw this video. If a person comes and makes a purchase, definitely from the day forward, and it's mentioned the video, I want you to take care of them, Sid. I want you to take care of them on the DRM feature of the email. I'm going to make this purchase right now in front of everybody. You won't be able to see my credit card, hopefully. Oh, I have $45 available. I'll use that. I'll use that card and I'll make the purchase. I'm in. All right. So I just made the ZenStream purchase in front of everyone live. I've never did that. Anthony, you're my witness. Anthony's here. He can verify that. I've never ever done that. And that's the reason why I'm so I'm really excited about what it is that you have to offer here. I think I wanted to do that in front of everybody because a lot of people's like, Jenny, you're the only person I know eat your own dog food. I would not tell anyone not to do something that they're not doing. You don't have to get the tier 3, but for the value, the tier 3 to me is a no-brainer because I do a lot of live streams. If you're not doing a lot of live streams, I don't know if you need to do that. But the young lady, I think she asked about, hey, can this replace Dawson? I think it was Dawson. She said, hey, can this was it her? She said, is this can replace StreamYard? Yes, you can. So you're making a one-time purchase really of something that StreamYard they would make from you in 2 months. So this is a combination with Hey Summit will be good. Yeah, absolutely. This is what I was thinking, right? Of the Hey Summit. I think it's perfect for that. So, hey, this has been great. Sid, do you have anything? You're going to see some deals come in because people are going to see this video. I want them to mention, if you guys contact our support, hey, I saw Sid. He was on Digital Growth Hacks Club. Listen, I want this DVR, the DRM type of setup because I want to store some videos on there so people can get access to them. I want them to be protected. And I hear you guys have some industry leading, and you guys have won multiple awards for that on your DRM feature of protecting video assets. So you're going to take care of them, right, Sid?
Sure. Yeah. So please, anyway, if you want the DRM part or not, if you're coming through Jenny, if you're coming through Digital Growth Hacks Club, please do mention that. We'll take some extra care. And if you want anything extra like the DRM part, we will coordinate with that. And yeah, there will be something special for you.
Nice. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm going to put my link up here one more time just in case today is payday, just in case someone says, you know what, I'm going to go and take a look at it and see what we got here. I'm excited because now I just thought of some other stuff that I'm going to do with this. I may come back and put a hack together for this. You guys have been great. Sid, did you want me to leave you in a single shot? Do you have anything left you want to say to the people? Go ahead and say it now, Sid.
No. So yes, so ZenStream is the easiest and best live streaming solution so that your viewers have the best experience by going back and forth in the same stream, and they can chat as well. So please try it out. There is a free trial available. You can check everything before buying an AppSumo deal. So you check everything and you can then pursue an AppSumo deal. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, this has been great. Thanks for hanging out with us. We just wanted to hey, how can we make money? And I kind of dropped some nuggets in there. Get off of YouTube. YouTube, you can pull them in. You're going fishing. You say, oh, let me pull them in through all this SEO search. Now that I got them inside my boat, now I got to take them back. I got to take them back to my restaurant. I got to do all this. I got to put the crab out. I got to put the shrimp out. And oh, you like that, huh? Good. Now you got them in your boat. Now you got to feed the people at the restaurant. Hey, Shivet. Oh, man, you missed it, man. I just did something live. I don't want her to be my witness, and I want Anthony to be my witness as we wrap up. Shivet, I just made a purchase because of this feature that I didn't really understand. I just made a purchase live, Shivet, on on screen live. Tell the people she's been with me for a while. She's one of my top peeps out there. She's a top growth hacker. I made a purchase live that everybody saw everything that I was making inside of AppSumo. Can you just vouch for the people as we wrap up here? Have I ever did anything like that? And there must be some conviction that I got from ZenStream as a result of that. I want to wait for your comment there, Shivet, and then we can get out of here. Or either Anthony or one of my other long time. Courtney just started rolling with me. Courtney, welcome to the community. Welcome to the change, what's going to happen. So Shivet, let the people know, have I ever purchased anything live, like straight live, like Home Shopping Network live? Have I ever did that where people can see my back end of my AppSumo and all that? Have I ever did that? Shivet, the people are waiting on you. They want to know. Let them know before we get out of here.
Yeah. We will honor your trust, Jenny. And yeah.
Oh, this is for the people. This is for the people. I know you saw that. She's like, no, not right. She's like, no, not never. And I do a lot of live streams, but what he shared with me was, I was like, oh, because when he shared it with me, I got an idea. I was like, oh my God, this could be so powerful. So bro made a live purchase. I've never did that. Like never. And that's how convicted I am about what I just saw. She said, oh yeah, it had to be good. So we'll talk about it. I just thought of a hack too, by the way. So, hey, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with us today on the Digital Growth Hacks Club. Listen, Sid showed up today. He did a fantastic demonstration. This tool is more powerful than I thought, based on the fact that sometimes if you do a master class, the idea where you can do an actual master class that sometimes seems to go longer than what it normally does, and you're losing attention and people start dropping off. The first thing you announce is, hey, if you got to step away for a moment, the best part about this is you can pause it and pick back up where you left off. People are like, oh, great. So you don't miss anything. That's to just lead off with that is so much more valuable, because people's like, oh, I don't want to miss it. Or you can put that in your copy when you go ahead and tell people, says, hey, you can just come and sign in. Something comes up, you can step away. It's going to be there for you. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Sid said you can pause for up to 6 hours. I think
you can go behind till 6 hours. You can pause for any long, and you can come back and forth and do anything. Yeah.
So you can come back and forth and all that. Listen, that feature alone to me sold me and closed me. I picked it up. I put my link in there. You guys can pick it up. You don't have to get a tier 3. I always say you don't have to get a tier 3. When I get some of my highest tiers, is because I already have an idea and I'm going to deploy it, and I'll make my money back as soon as I deploy it. So a lot of times I will pick up the higher tiers if I already know exactly where I'm going to deploy it and where it's going to launch. You guys have been great. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for your support. Give us a thumbs up. Let YouTube know we were here today and we brought the juice. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye for now.
Right.